Okay, this is my second video in regards to targeted individuals. So I just want to say, and I know the camera's a little shaky because I really am just holding it. So let's start by saying I hope you all you TIs are doing okay and doing well. I am a religious person, so I'm going to say God's grant us the mercy and help us with our everyday lives getting through this. It's very hard. Like I mentioned earlier, and this is my very second video. So the first one was a little, you have to forgive me, it was a little newbie type video. So I just want to say that this second one should be a little better. So I also noticed that they come into my house and it is a hired person, and I believe it's in teams. So I believe it's like 2 or 3 people coming in my house. Some come in the day and some come in at night. Because you gotta obviously sleep sometime, so whoever's coming in at night is not coming in the daytime. What they do when they come in my house is they destroy most of my food. If it's open, like bread, they pour some kind of liquid in it. My mayonnaise, my mayo, any condiments, they pour some kind of liquid in it. Anything. And like your jams or jellies, they pour that you have. They pour stuff in that. I just had to throw out 2 loaves of bread today because of that. I will be uploading some of this stuff at a later date to prove this. I have a lot of video proof. I think that in my case, I might be a little unique because I do know who is doing it. Mine stems from a lawsuit I filed against a business. So this people at this business, this family-owned business, they ganged up with another family and hired people, a team of people to harass me. They do have the money because the business was very large, and it was small town business, but it was very large. And they also have big families, very large families. The families that they have, last names, are very, very common, but it is a very large family. They've got people everywhere, in almost every state. If they're not their family members, then they're friends of their family members, but their family's very large, huge. So I actually left one state and moved to another state recently, hoping that it would help. But of course, y'all know, as targeted individuals, that didn't help me whatsoever. Not at all. It's the same thing, just a different state. They also, I've moved into, this is like my 3rd or 4th apartment that I've had. And what they do is when I move into an apartment, they pay off the maintenance workers. I've even had them actually apply for, at my last apartment, not this one, but at my last apartment in the other state, I've had them actually apply for a job as the manager. So they have one of their people apply for the maintenance manager position, so that way they have control over my apartment and everything I do and the keys. So this is happening here because I noticed that the girl, I don't know that it's the maintenance, but the maintenance people, some of them, they are not on my side. I noticed that the girl that leads the apartment, she was very friendly to me when I was talking to her over the phone in another state. And when I moved here, as soon as I moved here, and I've been in the office a couple of times over different reasons, or she has treated me totally different. She's not mean, but just her facial expressions, I can tell that she don't like me. So what they do is they spread rumors in the apartment complex that I'm a thief, I'm this, I'm that, whatever it is that they spread, and then that makes it very difficult. Nobody talks to me. And another thing that they do as a targeted individual, my targeting is severe. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that's way more severe than mine, but mine is in the severe category. So they also, as soon as I move into an apartment or any place, they go around to all the neighbors, pay them off or talk to them and tell them not to turn on their porch lights. So none of my neighbors rarely ever have a porch light on. That's their way of telling me they don't want me here in the community because they don't trust me. That I have been through that for the last 5 years. I owned a house. They ran me out of the house, but they never turned on the porch light. And they're doing that in this apartment too. I can get some footage of that. There's no porch lights on ever. In my last apartment, all the apartments around me, nobody turned on their porch lights ever. So that's just a message to me that they don't want me in the community since they lied about me to everybody. It's very difficult to live like this, very difficult. And they've also, as now, normal people won't understand this, but targeted individuals will. They also have cut me off, basically alienated me from all my friends and family. I have a few family members, maybe close families that talk to me, but not like they should be talking to me. It's only once in a while. Very few people talk to me anymore. My phone used to ring 10 to 15 times a day with different people that were my friends, and now it never rings. I never get texts, never. So that goes to show you that somebody has done something. How could it be like that all my life and then all of a sudden nobody's texting me, nobody's calling me? Because they're afraid. They're afraid for their families. They don't want what's happening to me happening to them. That's why. It's a game. And so once they get you alienated and by yourself like me, then that's when they attack. Of course, you guys know that. You know, safety in numbers and all that. Again, I want to go back to an issue, or I guess it's a statement that I think as targeted individuals, people just don't understand. I think some targeted individuals don't understand if it's not as severe, because I've watched every targeted individual documentary, anything that I could get my hands on, any video, anything. And some of the targeted individuals are saying, buy this camera from off of Amazon, buy this camera, buy that camera, and that way you can get pictures. I could not do that because the minute that I have ever bought a camera, they come in my house at night. They have access to me at night. They are drugging me. And the minute that I buy any camera, they take it away from me or take all the cords to charge it away from me. I have bought one of those spy pens, the pens that still write ink. It's brand new. I've never used it. The cord's gone. As well as any other thing that I've ever bought. They're checking my mail, so if I order anything through the mail, if it's a letter, I don't care what it is. They already open it. I got a UPS, you know how they send sometimes documents sealed up in a FedEx envelope, and you have to peel the thing back to open it. It was already halfway open when I got it from a company. I don't get anything important that's not already been opened. If it's a box, it's already been opened and resealed. And they're blatantly obvious about it. They don't care. They don't care. So, excuse me. So anything that I'm having mailed to me, there's no way I could have anything mailed to me that's going to help me. I mean, there's nothing, like, I've tried the cameras. I've tried all that stuff. Everybody says, well, you know, and as far as your household goes, like those security systems, those are all just noisemakers. They're not made to protect you. They're just a way to basically, it's just like a prevention method. It's not a protection. It's prevention. So it's just another way to prevent something from happening. But they're not, none of them are made to actually protect you. It's just noisemakers. You can bypass them easily with a lot of stuff. Easily. Kids do it all the time. If you want to know how to do it, ask a teenager. I had one come over and show me. I won't say it on here, but I know how. If you want to know, PM me. I can, or email me. I will tell you. But yeah, so none of that works if somebody's coming in your house at night. They go through my purse every single night. My backpack, I have a purse, a tiny purse and a backpack. They go through most of my cupboard cabinets at night, all while I'm drugged asleep. Because there's no way that I wouldn't wake up. I'm too light of a sleeper. And that's another thing too, is I've never ever slept a whole night in my life, except for the last, since I've been a targeted individual. I am a light sleeper until now, and how could that be happening? They even take my phone. And how do I know that this is happening? Because when I wake up, it's wiped clean with some kind of chemical. It's too clean. It's shiny clean, wiped clean. There's not one print on it. That's not possible. But anyways, let's leave that there. I'll get into it more, but we do need to find a group. If there's a group, I'm in Florida. If there's a group here, I want to be a part of it because we need support. I need not to be alone. All right, targeted individuals, I hope you have a good night, and because it is night here, and I hope that things get better for you. All you can do is pray and hope that things get better, but we need to learn how to deal. Love, peace, out.